Hello, workmates. Welcome to today's Mentorship Mondays. Mentorship Mondays is today is all about mentorship, and I'd like you to ask any question. We are open. We've opened the floor. You can ask any question as pertaining to uh, online jobs, digital marketing, and I'll try my best to just tell you everything that there is or what I know. I've been doing this now for 10 years. So there's one or two things that I would be knowing that somebody who's just starting doesn't know. And so want to take this opportunity to welcome everybody on board. If you're getting us live, if you're watching this from, it was a previous, you can actually leave your questions down below on the comment, on the chat box, on the link, anywhere you are at. Please just leave a question there because this way we'll be able to, form basis of uh, uh, mentorship. What is that thing that has been disturbing you about online jobs? By way of introduction, my name is John Digital, and I'm the CEO and founder, John Digital Solutions Limited. This is a digital marketing agency where we enhance business through ICT. And with ICT, the experience I've gathered working as the lead at John Digital Solutions Limited has actually put me in the leap forward up until COVID happened. And then now we started doing international jobs. So I have a lot of experience in the local market. If your market is local, if you're running a local small business, this is a good time to ask questions and we can be able to answer them. And I'm just opening this platform just on the get-go. Type any question that you have. Type any question that you have because mentorship is all about, showing you the direction, holding your hand, and that's what it's all about. This is what Mentorship Mondays are all about. I just want to hear from you. Where are you stuck? Where are you stuck? And we can be able to unstuck you together. So let me just share my screen real quick. I want to share my screen. I want to share my screen. Let me just go ahead and share the whole thing. Then I'll select which tabs to actually go ahead and share. Hopefully I won't share a lot of sensitive information since we are live. And voila, we are right there. Workmate.club. Please type in down in the comment if you can hear me clearly so that I'm not only talking to myself here. Just type 1 at the chat box. That will confirm that. Hello, workmates. Welcome to today's. And we have to mute these. Make sure that we do not have a lot of background noise. Well, in fact, we can just go ahead and. This is how we know that it is speaking. Wow, thanks so much, Mag. Thanks so much, Monica. Strong support system here, I see. Thank you so much, guys, for the confirmation and for showing up. And we are going to be, as I'm waiting for some questions, I'll just be thinking about if I was to start all over again in this world of online freelancing, where would I start from? And those are the kind of questions I'll be trying to answer. And maybe number one question I have is, does online work really pay? Does online work really pay? Very good question. That's a very valid question because online work pays. Yes. That should be the end of the statement. But now we have to add a caveat because of the nature of the World Wide Web. There are many opportunities that spring up like online jobs, but really they are not online jobs. And again, here I'll be open and vulnerable to you because I have this browser that I use. I normally associate each email per browser. So that's a tip right there that you can get. Google now is allowing you to customize browsers. And this is just a by the way. And this is something that you can also use. So each email is logged in on a different browser. So this is my old email. And I want to draw your attention to something that is called bookmarks. Okay, I love to bookmark. I love to organize my bookmarks. And this is something I encourage you to do. I've been doing this for quite a long time. This drive actually got full and I moved on to another drive, which is again 80% full. So I'll just go ahead and buy the space. But I want to draw your attention to my browsers, what we call bookmarks. Yeah, really organized. With ICT, this time I was still working for government, parastatals, so I had to like get all the ministries, get all the parastatals and all that. That besides that, there was still others that are called online jobs. So I have a whole folder that is called online jobs. And my desire to run an online, to make an income online, the same place that you are in, I was there some few years back. And so I don't want to show these just to mislead other people because most of them didn't work. Most of them didn't work for me. So I'm not showing this as a recommendation. Please note that I'm showing this so that you can see how in depth I've been able to, my experience. I've been able to search. I've been able to my yearning. So whatever you'll be getting from our mentorship, the Techpreneur Gateway is the whole load of experience. You don't have to go through this. You don't have to go through this. We already went through it on your behalf. So I got the freelancer.com. There was another one called Inbox Dollars, making money from home. So these were my dreams of making money from home. Guru.com, I don't know where it went. I checked out Craigslist, Survey. Yes, surveys actually do work. I remember the first time I got some few dollars was doing user testing. Yes, there was a user testing website that I used to do that. Viewpoint, CF Kenya. This is a Kenyan cloud factory. It's not really Kenyan, but it operates in Kenya. Kenyan labor force. They're paying 150 shillings an hour. From what I had last, marketing, Fiverr, a marketplace where you can list your talents and get booked, a Fiverr, affiliate. And this is an old browser. Actually, I don't use this browser anymore. So do not even think about, this is not a recommendation that you need to go through all this. So I'm just showing you that I went through all this so you don't have to. So look at that, search engine marketing. So we have the SEM rush, the keyword, the moles, Google Trend, ads, Google ads, banner makers, promotional posters, a lot of blogs I had highlighted from Hootsuite. Uber suggests these are places where we get the keywords, autoresponders, and email marketing tools, automation marketing. So there's a lot of things that you can be able to get from online. And I'm still waiting for your real questions. That's why I'm trying to buy some time. What would you like to know? I mean, get personal here. Ask a question that only you can ask or only you can benefit, and we are going to answer it to the best way possible. So I'm just showing you the background of how far it has come, and I know that you will appreciate to have somebody who has gone through that type of hustle, showing you where to step and where to move. So as you've seen now, this browser has changed to blue, and blue for Workmate. The other one was black. I still have another browser, and I stay organized. I stay organized. And speaking about staying organized on your laptop, on your workspace is one of the most important things. Remember, we are using our laptop as the office. We are using our laptop as the online office. So this is what I advise for you to do. Once you get a new project, open up what we call a project folder, right? What is a project folder? So what are digital assets? So put all your assets pertaining a particular program inside one folder. That way, whenever you need to get the materials or the content, you won't waste time going to your downloads, desktop, or uploads. I don't know where it got lost. You really fatigue your brain, and you make your creative juices run out, because now you're wasting more time trying to find the things that are not in the main focus. So for example, if I have a new project, a new client, a new website, a new business, anything that is new, the first thing I'll do is to create a folder for it, okay? And nowadays, you actually do not have just to rely on your physical storage memory. You can actually go ahead and make folders on the drive. So why do we make folders on the drive? The drive is an online, online based. So it's cloud based. You know, when I was avoiding the name cloud, because when people hear cloud, I don't know what they think about. You have been using cloud almost all your Gmail life. Gmail is a cloud-based email service. So if you have a Gmail, you have cloud. So don't think about the clouds and start fantasizing about all that. No, we are just saying that this is storage, not the one that's physically in your computer. This storage is somewhere else. And that somewhere else is now where it's called the cloud, because you can access it remotely, like the server is live. The server is live, is a live environment. So what Google does is that it gives you 15 GBs of free cloud storage. Very, very good to note that every Gmail comes with a 15 GB free cloud storage. And you can take advantage of these free cloud storage. So for example, if you have 2 Gmail accounts, then you have 30 GBs of free cloud storage. So you don't have to pay for anything for you to access it. And so how do you access the free cloud storage? So once you sign up for your Gmail, like for example, Workmate now has a Gmail account, and you want to start using the cloud drive. So what you're going to do is to come to these four boxes where it says Google Apps. So all these apps are owned by Google. Search, Business, Maps, YouTube, Google Play, Google News, Gmail, Google Meet, Google Chat, Google Contact Backup. Then we have Google Drive. So this is where I was coming. I know maybe most of, especially ladies, the Google Photos have taken a lot of their space. So you might not have the whole 15 GB to enjoy. But listen, if you have this kind of hack, you can actually just create a Gmail for your storage, right? So come here to the drive. Okay. So, yeah, I didn't want this one to show like that. Okay. All right. So that is it. So what do you do when you come to the drive? Most likely yours will be empty. Organized by folders, yours will be empty. So because yours is empty, what you need to do is to come to the extreme left and hit on the new and make a new folder. So these will be my project folder. So this project could be anything. It could be John's shop. You know, it can be anything you want it to be. So this is how you do it. So once you start creating a new folder, you can give it any name you want. This is just for example. I'm just going to create a project folder. I'm going to call it John's. So what happens is that now you have a folder. So you can double click on it and enter inside. So I'm now in my drive inside project folder. So inside project folders here, it is empty. Again, most of the time, why am I using the cloud? Because the cloud has got something that is called easy shared access. So instead of sending thousands of emails, uploading stuff, you don't know if you have uploaded everything. So this project folder, inside of the project folder, you create a new folder. So for example, with online, we deal with very, very few assets. And number one is text or documents. So all right. So that's the folder. I'm going to create that folder. It is inside the project folder. So it's still inside the project folder. Don't click on the documents folder. Click outside so that you're inside, you're not inside documents, but you're inside the project folder. I'm going to again to create another new folder. And this folder, I'm going to give it a name. It's a different type of asset. So we have all documents will go inside the document folder. Then we have what we are calling pictures, right? Pictures. Some other people like to classify them further. We just call them media, right? So media, it will entail pictures, videos, okay? Pictures and videos, yes, all right. So you can see already, now my project folder is taking shape. So maybe here I could have another, again, new folder. If you want to create a new folder inside, don't create in either of them. Just click on the sideways and press new folder. So in this folder, I'm going to maybe to call it, what else? So we have the documents, we have the media, what other files? Maybe just call them graphics. Then you create that. So what happens? What is the beauty about using this hub? This beauty, the beauty about it is that I can easily, at this drop-down level, at this project folder level, I can easily share, access. So for example, if somebody, I want to collaborate with anybody, and this is most of the things that we do as freelancers, as virtual jobs workers, we collaborate with clients who are somewhere else in a geographical location. And so working with Drive not only protects your files, those are some of the advantages. It protects your files from computer being corrupted. It gives you easy access. You might be somewhere in town and you don't have your laptop. The client is on your case. Where are the designs? Where is the document? Can you edit this something? You can just pop in any computer. Somebody can be having their computer, you can borrow it. You just log into your Gmail and access the Drive, and you'll have all your work there. You might have traveled, gone out for a holiday. You do not have your workstation with you. There is a cyber nearby. You just can hop into the cyber, log into your Gmail, access your project folders, and continue working. You might even travel to another country. Instead of having to carry bulky laptops, which is also a risky affair, you can minimize risk by going to the destination country, logging in your Gmail, and there you go. You still have access to your files. So this is one of the things, if I knew from the get-go, I'll be using. I have lost 3 laptops in my journey, to coming up to success. I remember my first laptop when it got stolen, and it really had a lot of original website projects. By then, I was using a local host server that is just within the machine based. So most of the projects were actually inside the computer. So when that computer got stolen, I mean, it was the end of the world for me. I felt it because there was hours and hours and hours of work, which now it can't be recovered and it cannot be, it is nowhere else. So I've learned that hard lesson of having a cloud backup. And the beauty about Gmail is, again, with the Google One, whatever, and this is not sponsored video by Google, with the Google One, and this is what I'm using currently, they actually give you up to 100 GBs of storage for, I think, around under 3,000 Kenya shillings for the whole year. So that's way below $25 for the whole year. And you get to keep that peace of mind. So project folders in drives is one of the things that I would actually start embracing immediately, even for my own portfolio, right? If you do not have profiles like, Behance and those other places where freelancers showcase their project, you can just create a Google folder and call it My Portfolio. And then every small little thing you do, especially the people who have enrolled in the Techpreneur Gateway, if you accomplish something, however it is, if it is a Canva design, open a folder, call it Canva Designs. Just upload them there, because one time you'll be asked, can we see your portfolio? Do you have a link to your portfolio? So what you're just going to come to do is come here to the project folder, hit on share, and you copy this link. So you copy that link. Whoever you share it with that link, if you have allowed anyone with the link to access, they are going to access and see what you have done. The beauty about it is online, it's worldwide, you can access through any device, including your mobile phone, and this way you get to stay organized. Right. Online jobs, I'm looking for questions before I ask another one that is random. Let me see if we have any questions that have been asked on this chat, live chat. Hey, guys, what do you want to know about online? I mean, for me, they come as a no-brainer. So, workmates, please help me out here. If you have any question about some of the things you want to know how we do them, this is how we do it. The next point I would say, again, very, very important. Try to use even softwares that are online-based. Cloud-based helps because of that freedom of encourage, a nomadic lifestyle, what we call a digital nomad. That you can be today, you are in Nairobi, tomorrow you are in Mombasa, the other day you are in Zanzibar, without affecting your workflow. So use the softwares that are cloud-based. Yes, for graphics, I use Canva. I used to have Photoshop, Illustrator, everything installed in my old laptop, but in this new laptop, I don't have them installed because right now, I don't need to install the softwares. The softwares, they are there, up there, cloud-based. And if you know about the Techpreneur gateway, then you understand how we're using to do brand identity, to do logo designs, poster designs, YouTube thumbnails, social media graphics. All right, very, very good question. Can files shared over the drive be altered by anyone you've shared with? So yeah, yes and no, because if you give permissions, like graphics, for example, the graphics is not a final copy, of course it's a sample. If you want them to be able to edit, again, that's why we recommend softwares that are online based, like Canva, because if you go to Canva and you're designing something and you need somebody else to contribute, you can share an editable link. But now with the drive, it's just like you've already downloaded the artwork and now you have uploaded. So this is the storage. It's a storage point. It's not an edit suite. So this is a storage point. So either you share it and then share back. So the drive is a storage, whereas something like Canva is an edit suite. So there is, you have to know that kind of difference. Another thing, if I was starting over today, what would be my, like top 5 priorities? I would say number 1 is learning. Learning, yes. Number 1 would be learning. Look at how we do this. And especially during now the information age, you do not have to say you don't know anything because everything is already online. And now we have moved our intelligence. We have superseded it with the artificial one. So with artificial intelligence, these things do not get tired. They can run thousands of calculations at the same time. And so we are living in the information age. So how do you approach a continuous learning approach? So continuous learning is like what you're doing right now. And congratulations for being in this call and watching this video, because it means that your curiosity is up to par. So you have qualified. You're qualified to start and run an online if you're on this call and listening and following Kindi. So the next thing to do is to make sure that you learn the things that are in demand. What do I mean by in demand? We check the market, what most of the business people would actually require for their businesses to run successfully. Yes. And then we position ourselves as service providers. So how do you do that? And I'm going to give you a good example. And a good example is with Facebook, right? Facebook came out 1998, I think, thereabout. After it came on board, it was just connecting with people who are far, old classmates and stuff like that. Then they involved the emotions. And this is just continuous development. So they started with the likes, the loves, it became emotional. It became emotional. At first, it was just a board of saying hi, how are you, checking on your whatever, how they're doing. It went ahead and included location. Now I can go to Windsor and pin my location, and you see, yeah, John is now eating lunch in Windsor. So you already have the emojicons, what are called the icons for emojis that have been introduced. And, the like was the earliest one. So the loves, the sad, the reaction, all those reactions, they tapped into the 5 senses of the human beings. And so the thing evolved. So we evolved with it. So these things, from the word go, they're meant to be evolving. So how do you maintain your competitive edge? You have to learn the newest or latest update. And again, we are going to go back to still the same company, Facebook. Just the other day after COVID, they were interested with something that is called Instagram, which was an app that was up and coming really, really quick. And if you know the story about Instagram, the guy had actually been denied work at Facebook. So he went ahead to form Instagram. Later, Facebook wanted to buy Instagram, and it was a transactions of billions of dollars. B for boy, in dollars. So Facebook acquired that platform. The other guy that came up with the instant messaging, Eureka, it was around not even a long time ago, actually, because I remember the first time we were put in a WhatsApp group and somebody shared a message and it came to all of us. We were so annoyed. Who is that? Sending everyone a message. That was a WhatsApp group. That was my first reaction to a WhatsApp group. And we were just talking about the other day here, 2012, between 2010, 2012, around there about. So after a while, Facebook saw that there is a lot of numbers that were going over to WhatsApp. So what did they do? Again, being an older tech company, they had made enough money through advertisement. And so they said, we are going to also to acquire you, right? So, and again, they metamorphosized to become Meta. So they're talking about the future of Facebook will be wearing some glasses. And I'm looking for those glasses, by the way. You'll be wearing some glasses. And now, instead of interacting with the app on the mobile, you'll be interacting them inside the virtual reality, which is Oculus, right? So you'll be seeing your friends, the pictures as if you are there with them, right? The like buttons and everything will be physical things that you can actually touch. Those are the imaginations of the future of our social media, moving over to 5G networks and so. So these things are continuously evolving. And that's why the Techpreneur Gateway, we've set it in such a way that we'll be updating it every single time. For the whole year, we'll be keeping it fresh by updating. And so even if you have already gone through some of the topics, would like you every single month to revisit them because we are going to be updating. So here is what happens. Initially, before Facebook acquired Instagram, we had, as digital marketers, especially social media management, we used to actually be, the client had to share with you his password. There was no option for inviting guys to become members of your team, to edit on your page. They had to actually share their original password, which was a big stumbling block. Because you are out here in Africa, I mean, we have to think about it. We have to think about it. So Facebook did a very nice thing by introducing multiple page admins. Now somebody can just add you as at admin level. They can add you at this other level of, just editor level, limited access. And so we were very happy because now when somebody contracted you to manage their page, which is the simplest work you can ever do, they just give you access via their platform. They give you access. You also see access through your own personal Facebook. And Facebook has actually given me a lot of business, and that's one of the areas where I major a lot. And you're going to see, once you go through them, Techpreneur Gateway, then that it is very much detailed. So moving forward is that they created a new platform that is called the Business Suite, the Meta Business Suite, which now aims to connect the Instagram, Facebook, WhatsApp, yes, Oculus, yes, and something audience network. So where do ads, you have to know, where do ads show? When I advertise on Facebook, where will my ads appear? So in terms of ads placement, these are now the stress of the likes of Mark Zuckerberg. How will he add value to his marketplace in such a way that there are people constantly engaging in their platform so that you can create more ad spaces? Remember, now every day, everything has been capitalized. It's all about how much money you control, how many people you control. We are actually buying the attention of people. So if you log into Facebook every single day, that's why you will hear brags like, Facebook has got 2 billion logins every single day. They have active membership of over 500 million every single hour. I mean, those are statistics that they're selling because remember, when they put the emojicons, they involve emotions. When they put, so all that data, if video and you double tap on Instagram, you watch, you see a photo and you don't like it, you pass it very fast. All those emotions are captured by the machine. It learns you. So it knows the things that you like. It knows the things that you don't like. It knows the kind of videos you engage. And their algorithm is, designed to function in such a way that it will serve you what you're most likely to engage with because they need your attention. They need your attention because as much as you're concentrating, they will slide in an ad there. They will slide in an ad there. Your search. I remember when Elon was telling people, guys, do not accept the new terms of WhatsApp. And he was trying to get people off WhatsApp and everybody was panicking, the whole world, because Meta, apparently Mark had said, now the new update of the WhatsApp and WhatsApp business will be able to give permissions to Facebook to see your contact list in your WhatsApp. So you can imagine now one company is able, you think your WhatsApp is private, but it's not. One company is able now to see your likes on social media, your searches on social media, Then it's able to see the contact list on your WhatsApp. They are able to see some of the things that you're enjoying, by spending most of your time on it. And so they have a complete profile. They have a complete profile of you. Don't get scared. I'm sharing with you insights that now you will use as an advertiser. They have a complete insights of your interest, hobbies, likes, dislikes. Some of the things you don't even know you like, because some of them you just swiped up really quickly. Others you spent a few seconds watching, and then they started bringing more of those that you spend more time, and less of the ones that you scroll past very fast. It's not by mistake, not by coincidence. So this is a program that is designed to run like that. And why is it important for you as a social media manager to understand how the backend works? Is because now you are able to beat the system through your ads. In fact, I remember one time I set up a campaign so cleverly that it did not get approved. It got approved, but within the first 12 hours, it was de-approved. And they told us that the reason for the approval was they detected something that they call, what did they call it? I'm forgetting the name. They called it systems, avoiding systems something, like they saw that we are so clever that we don't want to, but it's not being clever, it's just understanding how the thing is working and positioning yourself to the best advantage. Remember, online is a numbers game, is an odds game. I'm talking to you as an advertiser because I have run multiple advertisements, and I'm telling you the truth that it is an odds game. So how do you put odds in your favor? Do you have something that is called a customer persona, a target audience? The target audience, how do we create a persona? So all those things, we have them in the Techpreneur Gateway. But allow me to talk a little bit about targeting. So there are over, those millions of users on the social media, but not all of them are your clients. So how do you get to sift the wheat, from the whole bunch? How do you get to know which people are going to view my ad? And so when we look at ad placement, targeting, the easiest way to actually break even on advertising online is through proper targeting. So how do you make sure, and this is where most people miss the mark now, and they just click on it and they now hope and pray that everything is going to go well. Well, I have got some news for you, that you are one of the people who is making Facebook extremely wealthy, because they'll take your money, show you some statistics, you'll see a lot of likes, you will see a lot of likes on your business, whatever, but likes are not business. That's where they created the business suite, where now you can go in and mend your campaign. That's the professional way. And one of the most important components, if you don't know how to build a campaign, please go ahead and take on the Techpreneur Gateway. That course covers everything in that. So today we just talk on the surface level. We are talking about targeting as the core of your advertising return on ad spend, what we call the ROAS. If you place your ads in front of the wrong people, no matter how good your ad creative is, then you have missed the mark. Because if you're selling shoes and then you put it in front of people that are disabled with no feet, do you think you're going to make any sales? And so the truth about online is the same, that there are all types of people, including in your village. They are there. They're on Facebook. They are on Facebook, yes. And Facebook is actually doing an amazing job. They are doing translations of their project in all the languages. And now, to surprise you, with the advancement of the language models in artificial intelligence, they are going to actually do it very fast. They don't now rely on local translators, right? So you'll be finding now Facebook is already available in Swahili. I know that for sure. You'll be finding Facebook now in your mother tongue, because the AI will be able to translate all the English words to a language. You know, those are language models, the likes of GPT, Lambda by Google, and now Meta has their own AI. So those AIs, they are language-based models, and they are large language-based models. So what they're going to do is that they're going to study the language, learn very fast, and their learning is not like our learning. You know, for our brains, we have to process and store and everything. So for them, the storage is already set, the RAMs are set. So once one learns, you know, teaching the other is a matter of copy and paste. So you can imagine my 10 years, if I was able to copy and paste it in Techpreneur gateway, because it will just be Control C, Control V, or Command C, Command V, and there you go. You become an expert just like that. So that is the danger of AI in a snippet. You know, they are able to duplicate themselves so quickly, you can't believe it. So even jobs like translations will go. So if you're a translator, you better start finding something to do very fast. Things like writing of blogs and articles, they're going to go away very fast, because those things now can be able to be trained in the voice in which you want to write in. And I'm talking about all this going still towards my customer avatar, you know, or what we call the customer persona. So who is my ideal client? Who is my client? That's one of the questions you need to answer even before you start spending a shilling on advertising. If you do not know who is your client, please wait until you make 1 or 2 sales. Then define those people's characteristics. Of course, not physical features. You cannot say to my client avatar is curvy and, you know, long hair with brown eyes. No, you can describe them as based on their income level. Are they middle class? Are they high class? You know, you can define them with their interests, right? Are they driving? So they might be interested in car parts, right? Are they tech savvy? So they might be interested in smart gadgets, right? So these are now the things you pinpoint. Where do they hang out? Do they take coffee at the local Kibandaski, or do they do Java, right? Who is your target audience? So once you are able to have those, you know, and I'm going to give you a link, maybe this is a good tip, creating a buyer persona for online advertising. So what are their ages? You know, what are their gender, right? This is HubSpot. Hootsuite is always a good place. These guys actually really give good blogs, right? Hootsuite is one of the places we used to have as management, social media management tool. And this is random because I don't see the questions that are coming. So I'm just pouring out my heart what is there until the next 5 minutes. So Hootsuite, we used to have it to schedule. Nowadays, Facebook has their own business planner, everything. So I'm not going to delve much in that. But let us look at how to create a buyer persona, a buyer audience, or a persona template, So what is a buyer persona? If you did not get anything else from the whole of this video, get this. So a buyer persona is a detailed description of someone who represents your target audience. This persona is fictional, but based on deep research of your existing or desired audience. So either your existing customers, somebody who has ever bought from you, you want to find others like them. Don't leave it to chance. So you might also hear it being called a customer persona, audience persona, or a marketing persona. So you can't get to know the customer or prospect individually, but you can create a customer persona to represent the customer base, right? So why use a buyer persona audience? The buyer persona keeps you focused on addressing customer priorities instead of your own, right? Your business is there to serve your people. So how to create a buyer persona step by step? Number one is to do a thorough audience research. Compile data from your social media analytics, especially the Facebook audience insights. And that's how we start by running a warming campaign where we just run a campaign. We just want to see, which is very broad. We just want to see which type of people will react to our ads. And so we go to the Facebook insights and they give us the insights of the type of audience that is reacting to our content. So know the age group. If you're selling, for example, toy items, you have a online toy shop, then it does not mean that your age bracket is 0 to 8 years as a target audience. Your target audience will be actually female, aged 25 and above, because those are the mothers, right? Say maybe 25 to 40. You have again niched down. So out of a potential of 100 million Facebook users, once you niche down to women between age 25, 25 to 40, then if the audience reach was 100 million, it goes down automatically to maybe 7 million. So if you had a budget of, for example, $1,000, the amount that would have been spent to reach to 100 million, now you have niched down to 7 million. Then location, which is called geo-targeting, right? You could say, these toys, my cheapest toy is 7,000. So who has disposable income to be able to part with 7,000 to buy a toy? And this is examples I'm giving. So you can have things like location based on, the neighborhoods. Yes, it's possible. Where do people live that can be able to have a disposable income of 7,000 above? So in Kenya, you'd be going towards the high-end estates. You won't try to track, Garissa, all that side. I mean, why should you advertise there? So again, your audience becomes more refined. I think you now can see the power of doing your persona is niching down so that your ad is placed in front of the people that matter and are able to convert to be your audience. Otherwise, you leave it open, Facebook will show it to everyone, and they'll be more than happy to show you the statistics. that we have shown your ad to 5 million people and you have already been billed. However, does that translate to business? Not every time. So age, location, language, spending power and patterns, interests. Now, this is where the emojicons start doing their magic. Interests. Are you interested in cars? Then we have a car perfume for you. You know, challenges, stages of life. So these are things that you want to do. Number two, identifying the customer goals and pain points, right? Your audience goals might be personal or professional, depending on the kind of products and services you sell. So what motivates your customers? What's their end game? Discuss about that, address that, and you're going to see good conversion. So understand how you can help. Create your buyer persona. Look at that. So this is a good example of a buyer persona. At the end of it all, I want you to come with something like, so for example, you say you identify a core customer group as a 40-year-old, professionally successful, city-dwelling with women with no kids and a passion for great restaurants. So your buyer a persona might be high achiever, you know that. She's 41 years old. She goes to these classes, you know, gym 3 times a week. She lives in Nairobi and its environments. She owns, you know, she owns a Toyota or, you know, something better. She and her partner go to 2 international vacations. Yes, things like airports, entry points, flight, whatever, you know, Java. She's a member of a wine club, you know, a member of golf club. So examples are here, a lot of them, right? Look at that. Somebody has you can tell that, you can tell Facebook, find people who look like this person. And do you know what? They'll actually go out and find them, and you're going to find better results than somebody who just pushes the boost button. So there you have it. I mean, they've given you some few tips for today. It's an hour already. And let's meet again here on Monday. Please have questions. Have questions. Any question regarding the course content, the skills transfer program. You can see my internet today is a little bit shaky, but no worries. May have questions. Every Monday, we are going to be having these sessions at 9 p.m. for 1 hour, and I'll be more than happy to answer your questions. If you can ask them in advance, you have our lines, Workmate, DM, WhatsApp, everywhere. We are at Workmate the Club. You leave a comment on the video, YouTube, anywhere. Just give us a shout with your question, and we'll be more than happy to answer it. So today, in a nutshell, we say, if I was starting, let me start with organizing my workflow. Let me start with making sure that my work, I can't lose my work to, you know, crashed computers and everything by using the drives. If I was starting today, I would actually start by learning the in-demand skills. For example, the Techpreneur Gateway. If I was starting today, even with advertising, if I have a small business, I would not start spending money before I define my buyer persona. And so these are just some of the few tips that came on top of my head. I like to keep natural and unscripted, but if you like the scripted things, following the whatever, just sign up to the Techpreneur Gateway. We are still accepting new applicants, and by going to skills.workmate.club, you're going to find the skills transfer program, the Techpreneur Gateway, which is your gate. It is a gateway to your online success. This course has everything you need to succeed from A to Z. From an experience of more than 10 years, and we are going to share with you just for your success. So thanks so much for taking the time to join this call. Keep sharpening your axe. As they say, iron sharpens iron. So I'm not know-it-all, but the few things I know, I'm willing to share with you. And stay blessed until next time. Thank you.